ladies and gentlemen. It is time for some golf. My name's John McCarthy. So glad you could join us, and I can't wait to get things started here on the TGC Network. And we are just about ready, folks, to get underway. First round action is coming at you now. Let's get down to that first tee. I think he's going to like that. And about 140 yards to go. And going with the 9-iron. And I think he's going to like that from 20 feet. Ooh. That was very close. And this for the par. Solid putt. And starting the round off with a par. And now let's see what this second hole has in store. And this drive is just incredibly powerful. And I think he will be happy with that. And this putt is for birdie. And right into the cup. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. Just a magnificent display of power here. From 140 yards out. Going with the 9-iron. And that shot will be on the green with a fairly lengthy putt ahead. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. This putt's about a 2-footer. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now the 4th hole. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. From 170 yards out. Going with the 8-iron. And this shot's looking pretty good. And this putt is for birdie. Ooh, it looked close, but just didn't go. And about 5 feet to go here. And that putt's gonna drop for par. And they'll stay right there in 7th place after that hole. And setting up for the par 3 hole. Looks like the hybrid is on display here. And that next putt is going to be an epic one, that's for sure, but they're on the green. Ooh. And tapping in for par. And currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And now the 6th hole. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And he will like that. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. And setting up 13 feet from the cup here. Oh, that was close. Okay, and now we will take a look at the leaderboard. And that hole is going to result in him moving down in the standings. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And about 115 yards to the pin. And this for the birdie. And finishing this one with a good putt. And he's moving in the right direction, moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And next on the plate is the 8th hole. And that looks like a 5-iron. Looking good. And about 29 feet to the cup. Ooh, inches away. And this one's for par. And folks, this is looking too good. And from that length, what a fantastic putt. And after that one, sitting at 2 under for the day. And setting up for this next tee off. The wind could be an issue here. Let's see. And he's probably going to like that. And about 125 yards to the pin. And he'll be happy with that. And about 9 feet away here. And that one goes in for the bird. And he's moving on up on the leaderboard after that hole. And next up is a par 4, folks. I think we'll find some fairway here. Okay, and from 125 yards out. And he's on the green. Putter's coming out. And this for the birdie. And a good putt. And after that one, staying right there in 6th place. And this one's for birdie. And now we're going to take a look at the leaderboard. And after that one, 5 under par for the day. And he's currently tied for 5th on the leaderboard. Okay, moving on to the 12th. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. And about 120 yards out from here. Going with a pitching wedge here. And I think he will be pleased with that. 21 feet to the cup from here. Ooh, that was very close. And tapping in for par. And after that hole, they'll stay right where they are in 5th place. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. And from about 250 yards out. And that's a pretty inspiring shot just there, hitting this par 5 green in 2 definite eagle possibilities. And this one's for birdie. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And he appears to be playing the draw shot here. This one's looking pretty good so far. From about 135 yards out. Here is the pitching wedge. From 18 feet. Ooh, that looked good. And this for the par. Nice little putt. And they're 6 under on the day after that hole. And setting up now on the 15th tee. Well, so far so good for this one. And that is just fantastic work hitting the green off the tee on this par 4. And ladies and gentlemen, the eagle has landed. And he's got to move up 2 places on the leaderboard after that hole. And now setting up on this par 3. Looks like a 7-iron. He's got to be pleased with that. From 14 feet. Ooh. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And after that one, sitting at 8 under par for the day. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway. From 115 yards out. This is heading towards the green. All right, and he's on the green. And this is for birdie. And that putt drops. In 3rd place on the leaderboard. And as he tees off here on the 18th hole, he is only 2 strokes off the lead. Let's see what happens. And a promising looking shot here. And I did not see that coming. It ended up in the sand at the end of things. And with a shot like that out of the sand, you can be sure they are thinking birdie next shot. And that one will go for birdie. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are ready for the golf. I'm so glad you could join us for this event presented by the TGC Network. We are back with our coverage of this 3rd event of the season. So let's kick things off here on the first tee. Yeah, about 110 yards to the pin from here. And that will not be on the green. Bit too much club on that. And starting today's round off at even par. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. And some serious power involved in a drive like this. And pretty sure he's going to like that. About 13 feet away. Ooh, almost. And this one's about 6 feet away. And that putt will drop for par. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole. And now let's move to the third hole. I think he'll be happy with that. And about $1.15 to the pin from here. This one's looking a bit long, folks. I think that one will play on the green now. And this one's for birdie. And this for the par. And a decent little putt there. And after that hole, he will remain at even par. And now teeing off on this par 4. And this shot's looking promising. Okay, and from 180 yards out. And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. And that one drops for the birdie. Currently sitting at 1 under for the day, and is currently tied for second place on the leaderboard. Okay, and here is the 5th hole. I think that's a 5-iron. Well, it's not on the top of the list of best approach shots today. Not enough club on that one, I think. Okay, and let's have a look at the leaderboard. And that hole has led to him falling down on the leaderboard here. And moving on to the 6th here. Yeah, I think you'll like that. This one's about 6 feet away. For the birdie. And after that one, 2 under for the day. And that means he's 3rd place on the leaderboard. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. And look at this drive, just screaming off the club face. 125 yards to go here. I think you'll like that. And this putt is for birdie. Ooh, and just inches away. And this putt's about a 2-footer here. And after that one, holding steady here in third place on the leaderboard. Yeah, it looks like a 5-iron. And I think he will like that. And about 17 feet to the cup. Ooh, and that was very close. Just didn't drop. And for the par. And a decent putt. And after that one, staying pretty steady here in third place on the leaderboard. Okay, and on to the 9th. Looks like he's going through some trees. And he's probably not happy about that shot. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. And this putt's for birdie. Ooh, and that was very close. And about 7 feet to go here. Oh my goodness, close, very close, but no cigar. And this for the bogey. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And that means he's in third place on the leaderboard. Well, you'll probably like that. From about 120 yards. Could have put a bit too much club on this one. Nothing wrong with that. And this putt's for birdie. Oh my goodness. And this putt is for par. And that putt will drop. And after that one, holding steady in third place. Taking a shot with the pitching wedge. This one's heading for the green. And about 17 feet left to go. Ooh, and it just misses. And tapping it in for the par. In third place on the leaderboard. And teeing off on this par 4. And just a huge drive here. And about $110 to the pin from here. And I think he will like that. And about 14 feet away here. For the birdie. And 2 under for the day after that one. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. Well, this one's looking pretty good. And about 230 yards to the pin. Pretty sure that's the 5 wood. And unfortunately, he's ended up in the water here. And this putt is essential for saving par. And that one's right in the cup. And after that one, holding steady here in third place on the leaderboard. Well, I think this one's going to find short grass. From 130 yards. And that approach has found the green, but there will be a lot of work to do to sink the next putt. And this putt's right around 2 feet. And after that one, staying pretty steady here in third place on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 15th hole. And ladies and gentlemen, that was a joy to watch. Hitting the green here on this par 4 from the tee. And the putt drops for eagle. And after that hole, he is moving up on the leaderboard. And setting up on the 16th tee. And going with the 6-iron. All right, and he's on the green now. And about 5 feet from the cup. And that one goes for birdie. And after that hole, staying right there in second place. And now setting up for the par 4. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. About 130 yards to go here. Well, this one's still quite far away, but it is definitely on the green. For the birdie. And 6 under par on the day after that hole. And final hole, ladies and gentlemen, and he is 6 strokes off the lead. Let's see what happens. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. 135 yards to the pin. I think he'll like that. And this for the birdie. And tapping it in to end the round with a par. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for some golf because it's almost guaranteed to be a good time here on the TGC Network. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the 3rd round of this event. We're going right down to the first hole to pick up on the action from 130 yards out. Here's a pitching wedge. And nothing wrong with that shot. 14 feet away. And that'll drop for birdie. And starting the round with a birdie. And next up is a par 4, folks. This is looking fairway bound. And 13 feet to go here. And the putt will drop. And 1 under for the day after that hole. And now the third hole tee off. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. And about 145 yards to the pin. Going with the 9-iron here. Poor luck on that approach shot. Too much club. And to save par. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. Well, I'm not sure exactly where this will end up, but it could be bad. And a much nicer lie than the previous lie. Green is also in reach. Let's see what happens. "12 feet to go here. And the par putt will drop. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. The next hole we have before us is a par 3. Let's see what happens. And that one is on the green with quite a bit of real estate to make up on that next putt. Oh. And for the par. And currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And now we find ourselves on the 6th hole tee off. And this putt is for birdie. And a nice putt. And after that hole, 2 under. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And my apologies, that actually ended up in the rough. And I think you'll like that. This putt's for birdie. Just missing here. And it's about a few feet from the cup. And sitting at 2 under for the day. And now the 8th hole. Going with the 5-iron here. I think you'll like that. From 23 feet away. Ooh, that would have been good. Now let's see how things are shaping up on the leaderboard. And currently sitting at 2 under for the day. And on to the 9th hole. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. And about 150 yards to the pin. And this could be long. And that approach is safely on the green, but a whole lot of work to do for that next putt. Oh my, and that was just fun to watch. And today, currently sitting at 3 under par. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And he's taking this one through some branches. And nothing wrong with that shot. And a $190 out here. And now he's going to be digging that putter out. And this putt's for birdie. And a nice putt. And after that one, 4 under is the score for the day. And that also means he's in first place on the leaderboard. Going with the pitching wedge here. And he's got to be happy with that. From 15 feet. And that putt will drop for birdie. And after that one, currently sitting at 5 under for the day. And the wind definitely could be a factor on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. Okay, and 135 yards to the pin. And I think he may have overshot the green. Well, that's no good as far as approaches go. And I would wager the wind has something to do with that. And about 7 feet to go here. And that one's going to go for par. And after that one, 5 under par for the day. And now the 13th hole. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. And from here, it's about 240 yards to the pin. Well, I don't think they meant to do that on the approach. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that one will drop for birdie. And after that one, there's 6 under for the day. And now teeing off on this par 4. I think we'll find some fairway here. And about 130 yards to the pin. Going with a pitching wedge here. And pitching wedge proving to be a bit too much club. And I don't think that was the intended result for that approach shot. Just too much club. And this putt is needed to save par. And after that hole, 6 under for the day. And teeing off on this par 4. And a promising looking shot here. And this putt is for birdie. Oh my lands, that was very close. And this one's for par. And sitting at 6 under for the day after that hole. And going with the 7 iron on this one. This is going towards the green here. And about 4 feet from the cup. For the bird. And sitting at 7 under for the day after that one. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway. From 115 yards out. And this for the birdie. Oh my, this is looking very, very promising. Ooh, and it just misses. And now let's take a look and see how things are going on the leaderboard. And after that one, 7 under par for the day. And picking up on the 18th hole action here. Let's see what happens. Well, so far so good for this one. From 125 yards out. And I think he's going to like that. 14 feet to go. Oh my goodness, that was close. This one's about 3 feet from the cup. And the par putt drops. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm just so happy to welcome you to our coverage of this event on the TGC Network. Well, this is it, folks. Final round of this event, and we couldn't be more pleased to have you with us. Let's get down to the first tee and see how things start up here. And let's see if he can continue with his stellar play here today. From 125 yards out. I think he's going to like that. This putt's about 3 feet away. And that one drops for the birdie. And after the first hole, starting around at 1 under par. And now let's move to the second hole. Well, this one's looking pretty good. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, that one's, that's too bad. And for the par. Currently sitting at 1 under for the day. Now let's see what this third hole has in store. Well, this one's debatable. Could be rough, could be fairway. Okay, and about 145 yards left. All right, he's on the green now. And this one's for birdie. And that one will drop. And after that one, currently sitting at 2 under for the day. And now setting up for the par 4. This one's looking pretty good so far. And about 180 yards to the pin. Looks like a 7-iron. He's got to be pleased with that. And about 16 feet left to go. Oh my goodness, just missed. And tapping in for par. And after that one, sitting at 2 under for the day. And just about to tee off on this par 3. Going with the 5-wood here. And that approach is on with a lengthy putt coming up. And that one will go for birdie. And 3 under for the day after that one. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. And now setting up for this par 5. There was some serious power involved in this one. Yeah, this one's not looking too good. And this shot he's taken through the branches. And he's probably not too happy about that. $15 away here. For the birdie. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And next up is a par 4, folks. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. From about $150. Here's a 9-iron. And he'll be happy with that. And this one's for birdie. And that one will drop. And after that one, 5 under for the day. And let's see what the 8th has in store today. And I think that's the hybrid. And with that, he will be putting. This one's about a 7-footer. Ooh, unfortunate. Five feet to go here. And that one drops for par. And currently sitting at 5 under for the day after that one. And he's probably going to like that. And I think he'll like that. And this putt is for birdie. This could be the shot, folks. And that one goes in for the bird. And there's 6 under on the day after that hole. Okay, and the 10th hole. I think you'll like that. Okay, about 140 yards to go. Here is the pitching wedge. And that approach has found the green, but quite far away from the hole at this point. And that one goes for birdie. Currently sitting at 7 under par for the day. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. Going with the 9 iron. And that approach is on the green. Quite a long putt ahead. Oh, and just doesn't want to drop. And for the par. Ooh, just missing here. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And 6 under par on the day after that hole. And moving along now on the 12th hole. And this shot's looking promising. Going with the 9 iron. I think he'll be happy with that. And this putt's for birdie. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And after that one, 7 under par for the day. And now teeing off on the par 5. And this is looking fairway bound. From 205 yards out. And that looks like a 5 iron. This putt's about 7 feet to the cup. Oh, that was very close. This one's about 3 feet away. And that par putt will drop. And just look at the amount of birdies that he has been able to pull off today. And I think he will like that. And this next shot is from above the hole. Taking a shot with the pitching wedge. And I think he will be happy with that. And this putt to save par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And currently sitting at 7 under par for the day. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. And this putt is for birdie. Oh, that was so close. And unfortunately, that has rolled off the green. About 15 feet to the cup from here. So close. And this for the double bogey. And now let's take a look at the action on the leaderboard. And after that one, 5 under par for the day. And now setting up on the 16th tee. And missing the approach on that one. Just not enough club on that one. This putt's looking to be about 2 feet. And after that one, currently sitting at 5 under for the day. Okay, and setting up on the 17th tee. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. Going with the 9-iron here. And this one's looking pretty good. And with that, he's on the green. This one's about 10 feet from the cup. Oh, and it just didn't drop. And for the par. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And after that one, 5 under par for the day. And moving on to the 18th hole. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And from 150 yards out. Here's a 9-iron. All right, and the putter's coming out now. And this next putt is for a final round score of 64. For the birdie.